14 years old, alone in the house.
Or at least, I thought I was alone.
This happened almost 20 years ago, but I still think about it more than I'd like to admit. My parents had to leave town for a wedding. My older sister was supposed to stay with me. She never showed up. So there I was, 14, home alone, for the whole weekend. It was a quiet neighborhood. Families, nothing sketchy. I wasn't worried. I played video games for 6 hours straight. It was, honestly, a pretty good night, until midnight. That's when I heard it, a faint tapping, coming from outside, from the backyard. I figured it was a branch hitting the siding. Then it happened again, same sound, but this time, it was moving, traveling along the side of the house. That's when I knew something intentional was making that sound. I froze. I muted the TV. I just listened. Then, nothing. Silence. I told myself it was an animal. I turned the TV back on. 20 minutes later, a new sound. This one came from below me, from the basement. Tap, tap, tap. I told myself it was a raccoon, a stray cat, something that got in through one of the basement windows. I got up. I had to check. At the door, slow, tense. I opened the basement door. Darkness stared back at me. The tapping was louder now, closer. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I called out, "Hello?" The tapping stopped, instantly. That's not what an animal does. That's what something listening does. Chilling. I couldn't turn on the lights. The switch was at the bottom of the stairs. I was never going down there. So I did something else. I cracked the door open, reached my arm through into the dark, pointed my phone toward the window, closed my eyes, hit record. Then I slammed the door shut, locked it. I looked at the video. It was grainy, but it only took 1 second to see it. A figure, standing directly beneath the window, inside the basement. I screamed. I ran to my room, locked the door, called my dad. He called the police, and while I was still on the phone, I heard it, banging, on the basement door. He was trying to get upstairs, to me. 5 bangs, 6, then silence again. Unsettling. The police arrived. He was already gone. Out through the window. They searched the yard, found nothing. Things were missing from the basement. I don't remember all of it, but I remember the one detail that still keeps me up at night. The biggest knife from the kitchenette rack, gone. If I hadn't recorded that video, I don't think anyone would have believed me. That was almost 20 years ago. I don't know what happened to that old phone. It's probably buried in a box somewhere in my parents' house, if it even still exists. If I ever find it, and it still turns on, I'll submit the footage.